Hi, my name's Hannah Crowley. I'm the author of Getting Through Tough Times at HealthyPlace. And today I want to talk a little bit about what my mental illness did for me in a kind of positive way, or at least how I thought was positive. I know that sounds a little bit controversial because my blogs are generally about recovery, and this is in a roundabout way, but I want everyone to know that mental illness is not just a decision. It's not something that people decide, today I'm going to have anorexia or today I'm going to have schizophrenia. It's something that serves a purpose. And for me, it was a form of escapism, and I think that's the case with a lot of mental illnesses. It's a kind of coping mechanism. It's a way to either see measurable progression, or it's a way of taking your mind off things, or it's just a bit of a way out. It's just, you don't know what else to do, so you do that because change or doing anything differently can cause anxiety, it can be scary, and that's what it was like for me. And sporadically, I was diagnosed with anorexia at 13, and I had massive shifts in how well I was throughout the rest of my life until this point. And I think a massive change for me and a massive difference, and when I really saw how I relied on my mental illness, was that when I was about 20 and I'd just come out of a mental home. Basically it was a rehabilitation centre, and I'd been in there as an inpatient full time for a good few months, and I came out, and living life then as a normal person in reality was very difficult, and I had to change my processes and the way that I did things, and that was scary. It was scary for me to go in, it was scary for me to come out, and I think I took from that I didn't really like change. I liked to know what I was doing, I liked to know a schedule, and I came out and things were then not quite so safe, and I was in a detached way as possible to say it, I was, not long after, I was a victim of sexual abuse, and I was, as someone that had been innocent until that time, and someone who had grown up in a highly religious family, I felt more than violated. I felt dirty, I felt sinful, and I didn't know how to cope with these feelings, and I couldn't talk about them. And so I just went back to relying on my mental illness and taking away the thoughts that I was feeling in relation to this incident and channeling them into my mental illness. And that was, I'm not saying that was a good way to go about it, but that was the purpose that it served for me. So in a way, my illogical mental illness was actually kind of logical. That's why I want everyone to know that you're not, having a mental illness doesn't make you crazy. It serves its purpose, and it's breaking away from needing it to serve a purpose that is really what recovery is all about. And I think we need to get rid of the perfect person that we want to be, because we're never going to tick all the boxes. It's never going to happen, and I don't think it needs to, because we can be beautiful without that. And every baby step that we make, eventually it does become a mile, and then we can look back and see how much we've improved, and that is amazing in itself. And just keep on going, because we are actually worth it, and we don't need our mental illnesses to serve the purpose that we think they serve, because we can do it, and we can do it without that. And that's all for today. My name is Hannah Crowley, author of Getting Through Tough Times, and I'll speak to you next time.